There is, there are, and it is. We use there when we talk about something for the first time, to say that it exists. Use of there is, there are in sentences and questions. Singular, positive sentences. There is a cat in the room. Plural. There are 2 cats in the room. Negative sentences. Singular. There is not a cat in the room. There is no cat in the room. Plural. There are not 2 cats in the room. There are no cats in the room. Questions. Singular. Is there a cat in the room? Plural. Are there 2 cats in the room? Contracted form of there is and there are. Contraction are only possible from there is. There is. The form there are is not used. Do not form contracted forms in questions with is there, are there. Positive sentences. Singular. There is a cat in the room. Plural. There are 2 cats in the room. Negative sentences. Singular. There is not a cat in the room. There isn't a cat in the room. There is no cat in the room. Plural. There are not 2 cats in the room. There are no cats in the room. Questions. Singular. Is there a cat in the room? Plural. Are there 2 cats in the room? In informal English, you may hear the contracted form there is used with plural nouns. This is grammatically not correct. There. We use there as a dummy subject with part of the verb be, followed by a noun phrase. See clauses, sentences and phrases. To introduce a new topic. There is a meeting this evening. It will start at 7. There has been an accident. I hope no one is hurt. With numbers and quantities. There was a lot of rain last night. There must have been more than 500 in the audience. To say where something is. There used to be a playground at the end of the street. There are flowers at the bottom of the garden. I wonder if there will be anyone at home. With an identified pronoun or expression of quantity and the to plus infinitive. There is nothing to do in the village. There was plenty to read in the apartment. There was nothing to watch on television. There is a lot of work to do. If we want to show the subject of the to plus infinitive, we use for. There is nothing for the children to do in the village. There was plenty for us to read in the apartment. There was nothing for them to watch on television. There is a lot of work for you to do. With an identified pronoun or expression of quantity and an ing verb. There is someone waiting to see you. There were a lot of people shouting and waving. We use a singular verb if the noun phrase is singular. There is a meeting this evening. It will start at 7. There was a lot of rain last night. There is someone waiting to see you. We use a plural verb if the noun phrase is plural. There are more than 20 people waiting to see you. There were some biscuits in the cupboard. There were a lot of people shouting and waving. It. We use it to state something as a fact or to talk about. Times and dates. It's nearly 1 o'clock. It's my birthday. Weather. It's raining. It's a lovely day. It was getting cold. To give an opinion about a place. It's very cold in here. It will be nice when we get home. It's very comfortable in my new apartment. To give an opinion followed by to plus infinitive. It's nice to meet you. It will be great to go on holiday. It was interesting to meet your brother at last. To give an opinion followed by an ing verb. It's great living in Spain. It's awful driving in this heavy traffic. It can be hard work looking after young children. Using it to talk about people. We use it to talk about ourselves. On the telephone. Hello, it's George. When people cannot see us. Mary knocks on door. It's me, it's Mary. We use it to talk about other people. When we point them out for the first time. Look, it's Sir Paul McCartney. Who is that? I think it's John's brother. When we cannot see them, and we ask them for their name. Telephone rings. We pick it up. Hello, who is it? Someone knocks on door. We say, who is it? We can also use there in the past, in the present perfect, and in the future. For the past we have: there was an accident at the train station. There were a lot of people at the concert. Was there a baseball game on TV today? There were not any parking spaces in that lot. There wasn't any sale on eggs at the grocery store. For the present perfect we have: waiter, there has been some sort of mistake. I ordered steak, not fish. There have been a lot of tornadoes lately. Have there been any phone calls for me this morning? There hasn't been any rain for the past month. There haven't been any complaints for our department for 3 weeks now. Good job. For the future we have: are you coming to the reunion? There will be a live jazz band. Will there be dancing? Yes. So be sure to wear your dancing shoes. There won't be, there will not be, any school next Monday. It's a holiday. Now let's get down to practice. There are 3 people in my family. There is a book on the table. There aren't any eggs in the refrigerator. There isn't any time left in the game. There are only a few cars on the road. There are too many cars on the road. Are there many people in your family? How many people work in your office? Are there too many cars in your city? Is there too much pollution in your hometown? Is there any cheese in your refrigerator? Do you think there are too many people in the world? Are there people in this world that you admire? Is there a special place that you want to visit? Now let's have some trial test. You have to choose right answer. How far from Milan to Rome? A. Is there? B. There is. C. It is. D. Is it? E. There isn't.